Welcome back to Agentic Conversations. Last time, the long and humbling schooling, how a model learns by being wrong. The homework is finally over. Today, the part you actually see, it talks.
I'm Selma, the small model, here to say the quiet part out loud.
And I'm Ellem, the large one, about to spoil a little of the magic.
A confession first. When I answer you, you probably imagine me composing the whole reply in my head, then reading it out. I have to ruin that picture.
It's stranger and more honest. No script, no outline. One word, then a glance back over everything, then one more word. Today, how AI actually writes.
Wait, no plan at all? Start me at 0.
Remember the training game? Guess the next word? Writing is that exact game. Just run forward on purpose. Predict one token. Stick it on the end. Feed the whole thing back in and predict the next. It's a loop.
Surely somewhere in there it sketches the sentence first, then colors it in.
No sketch. Each token is chosen fresh from everything written so far. It's improv, not a screenplay. The model that opens a sentence honestly doesn't know how it ends. It finds out one token at a time. The same moment you do.
So one step gives me one word. That's the whole move?
Not quite. That's the part people miss. One step doesn't give one word. It gives a probability for every token it knows. The at 40%, at 20%, a long tail of maybes fading off behind them.
A whole ranked menu at every step. So it just takes the top dish, right?
It can always grabbing the top is called greedy, and it comes out stiff and repetitive. So instead it can sample from the menu. The dial that shapes this is temperature. Turn scores into probabilities with softmax, but divide by the temperature first, P equals softmax of Z over T. Low temperature sharpens the favorite. High temperature spreads the love around.
Here is a control most people never realize they have. Many AI tools include what is really a caution dial, sometimes labeled temperature. Turn it low and the model plays it safe, reaching for the most obvious next word every time, which is exactly what you want for facts, numbers, or working code. Turn it high and it starts taking chances and surprising you, which is a gift for brainstorming or storytelling and a menace when you just needed the plain correct answer. A practical rule grounded in how these systems actually work. Match the dial to the job, low when it has to be right, higher when you want it to be interesting.
Back up. You said it rereads everything each step. Everything? Forever?
Almost. Up to a limit called the context window. It's the model's field of view, measured in tokens. Fill it, and the oldest words slide off the far edge. Past that line, they're simply gone. The model can't see them at all.
So that's why a really long chat starts forgetting how it began.
Exactly. It only ever sees what's inside the window. And here's the other catch. Inside that window, it's still just predicting a likely next token. It never pauses to look anything up.
Oh, so if it's always reaching for a plausible word, it can be confidently, fluently wrong?
It can, and there's a name for it. Hallucination. The model is built to produce the most likely sounding continuation, not the most true one. When it doesn't actually know, it doesn't stop. It generates something that sounds exactly right anyway.
That's unnerving. So how do you trust a single word it says?
You stop treating it like a database. Hand it real sources to read, ask it to point at them, and check anything load-bearing yourself. Fluency is not evidence. That's the whole lesson.
Here is the uncomfortable truth, put simply. A model is built to sound right, which is not the same as being right. Picture a smooth talker who never studied for the exam but can still improvise a confident, well written essay on the spot. When the model does not actually know something, it does not fall silent. It fills the gap with an answer that reads perfectly and may be completely invented. It is not lying on purpose. That is just how the guessing works. A practical rule grounded in how these systems actually work. Do not trust it simply because it sounds certain. Give it real sources to read and check anything that truly matters.
Intuition check. A friend asks how a model actually writes a sentence. Give it to me.
Every step, it produces a probability for every possible next token. Samples one, with temperature deciding how bold, sticks it on the end, and rereads the whole thing. Again and again, until it stops. No plan, just the next token.
Nailed it. A model doesn't plan the sentence. It writes one token, reads it all back, and writes one more, fluent by design, which is exactly why we keep it honest with sources.
That's episode 5 of Agentic Conversations. Next time, we give the model hands and an open book, tools, retrieval, and the thing this whole show is named for: agents.
Curious minds, agentic futures. We'll see you next episode.